Hello! Today we're going to talk about Yacyretá Dam. It was opened the 7th of July in 1994. We are sure you're asking what is it? Well, it's a set of civil works carried out between Argentina and Paraguay on the course of the Paraná River. The southern end of it rests on the Argentine coast, and the northern end of it rests on the Paraguayan coast. In each arm there is a dam. The turbines are located next to the landfill in the main arm. The total length of the structure is 8,800 meters, with a width of upstream to downstream of approximately 80 meters. Probably you're asking the purpose of it and you want to hear more information. So let's continue. Well, its main purpose is to transform water energy into electrical energy. This dam produces approximately 7 million megawatts per hour. In 2016, it has reached a record generation with 21 terawatts, exceeding the record production of 20,091.2 gigawatt-hours obtained during the year of 2012. Electric power is produced through the fall of water. Every day, during 24 hours, the units generate renewable, non-polluting energy thanks to the extraordinary flow of the Paraná River.
Building a dam can bring some disadvantages, for example, relocating people. Before the dam was built, Yacyretá Island was inhabited by fishermen, small ranchers, and farmers who combined their activities. Some families were given houses built next to each other on unproductive land. Many could not bear it and returned to the edge of the river. Others are living in garbage dumps. The Yacyretá binational entity tried to help with this situation in which different families, houses and crops were affected by the overflowing of streams in recent weeks. This produced ecological consequences such as the flooding of a practically unique biome, which led to the extinction of numerous endemic species. Another disadvantage is the flatland. This dam made an impact on 100,000 productive hectares and the flooding of another 200,000. This caused the loss of many habitats, fauna, and also affected forest plantations. The last disadvantage is that there can be accidents because of structure failure, and it can disrupt the life cycle of fish or other aquatic species.
There are no problems with water sanitation. In Corrientes, in the rural community, a metal tank with a capacity for 30,000 liters and a pump motor assembly for an artesian well of 5.5 HP were proceeded with, among other accessories, totaling an investment of $107,695,000. In this way, people will have access to a better distribution of water, of vital importance for the preservation of health and quality of life. Second of all, we have physical water availability. There are normal rainfall in the upper sub-basins of the Paraniba and Grande rivers. This favored, to a certain extent, the recharge of the uses in this area. These are large reservoirs with capacity for annual and interannual flow regulation, which will gradually release their volume, without necessarily implying significant contributions to Paraná in the short term. Precipitation along Yacyretá averages 1,289 millimeters. The reservoir completely covered Talavera Island and 90% of Yacyretá Island. It was built in the upper course of the Paraná River. It is surrounded of rivers. The average annual evaporation varies from more than 1.6 inland to below 1.3 meters of the volume of an average stock dam.
Okay, so now we're going to show you some things you may be curious about. Our first topic for this is the provision of water for domestic and industrial use. Yacyretá supports training of rural families. The idea was to promote the proactive diversification of items such as corn, sesame, cotton, and cassava in peasant family units. At the time of proposing the use of green manures as a technical and economic alternative to increase the yields of agriculture crops. Our second topic is tourism and leisure. The area has abundant fish fauna and there are areas for fishing. In order to maintain and protect Paraguay and Argentinian fish fauna, fishing is regulated, requiring a license that can be obtained from the Regional Fisheries Office. Yacyretá Regional Museum is located in the city of Ayolas. In it are exposed archaeological pieces, minerals, and specimens of native fauna. Wildlife Refuge, which is located very near from Ayolas. Its territory covers 100 hectares, where you can see various species of fauna and flora in the region. The refuge provides optimal conditions for animals to live naturally.